All right. Thank you so much. Over to you, Ma.
All right. Can you see the screen,
Yes, I can.
Charles? Okay. Can you see it change to the next slide? Do you see
Yes.
that it just, okay. Because sometimes I've used this particular thing before and it didn't work. So I want to make sure that
Oh,
you guys are seeing all the slides. If for some reason, like as I'm talking, the slides don't show, don't change, let me know and I can go to a different format. But so, welcome everyone. My name is Dr. Ginger, and I'm excited to share with you some of the, well, almost all of the products that we have across the world in PartnerCo. First of all, I want to let you know this presentation is for informational purposes only. We're not here to give medical advice or treat, diagnose, or cure anything. I'm here to educate and just share with you a little bit about the products. Our mission, oh, hang on a second. Uh-oh, I don't know what's going on here. Hold on. I don't know why it's changing on their own. Hold on one second. All right. Our mission is to empower you to gain a body you love, a business that thrives, and a lifestyle that inspires.
okay. So it's not changing. So I see
Yeah.
you're using Canvas. So maybe you can use the full screen. Yes.
Well,
Maybe you can use the full
what I'm
screen
what I'm gonna do, I
or
don't know why
export.
that. Yeah, I'm gonna just I have a PowerPoint that I can just slide through, and I mean a PDF that I can just slide through.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
So hold on, let me find that. I'm sorry, guys. Technology sometimes is not the best thing. Sure, I have it pulled up right here. Give me a minute. I think it's this. All right, there we go. All right. Can you see that?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, awesome. All right, so I went through our mission empowering you to gain a body you love, a business that thrives, and a lifestyle that inspires. So, as far as a body you love, we want you to wake up every day feeling healthy, confident, beautiful, energized, younger, and we want you to live longer. That's what we want in a body that you love. As far as our products go, we call it farm to pharmaceutical. And you notice how it's spelled. It's not PHARM, it's FARM. So these are high quality products. They start with raw ingredients, right? Our scientists and our doctors reimagined your nutrition essentials by literally handpicking goodness straight from farms who care as much about their products as we do. And you all already know this because of what we do with Tahitian noni. And the process of finding ingredients across the world for the rest of the products is no different. The products are guaranteed, they're tested, third party tested, and they're proven. So we go above and beyond when it comes to your health by conducting thousands of safety, quality, efficacy, and third party tests at multiple stages of your product's journey. In fact, we have all kinds of certifications for these different products, and we've had them ever since day one that we've started. So that's a very important thing to let our customers and our PartnerCo partners that are sharing it know and understand the quality of what we're dealing with here. And as far as solutions that last, I know you all are used to the Tahitian noni that covers a lot of things, but we have different kind of categories. We've got products that are considered daily health that you would take every day, like our optimals, which are our multivitamins. We have detox products. We have energy and focus, immunity, healthy aging, hormone support, gut health, kids health, yes, kids health, mood, personal care products, a few of those in there, protein, some skincare, sleep, weight management, and just well tech, I guess you could call it. First product I'm going to share, and I'm just going to go over these briefly, but it's called Ab Vantage. And this is a newer product that has come on just in the past, I'd say year and a half. They consider it a hip and waist reducer. And the kind of the tagline is give your waist and hips the advantage they need, right? Ab advantage. So this is a plant-based, non-stimulant product it's a powder that you mix in water or throw it in a shake or something, but it supercharges your metabolism and activates your brown adipose tissue. So adipose means fat. So it's your brown fat tissue because there's white tissue, there's brown adipose tissue. There's different types of fat. So this activates that brown adipose tissue, helping you burn 10 times more calories and shed stubborn visceral fat. And visceral fat just means the fat around your organs because the word viscera means organs. So whether that's your liver, your kidneys, right? So the internal fat that you accumulate first, and then you start seeing it kind of hanging over your waist pants, right, or over your belly. So the visceral fat is really where we want to target first and get rid of that because that's dangerous fat. So this is called Ab Vantage. Then we have Sugar Stop. This is the sugar and carb blocker. A moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips is what the saying says. Well, not anymore. For the moments when carbs happen, the junk food, the breads, the pastas, right? That kind of thing. Sugar Stop can actually help a little bit. It's 4 active ingredients that have been shown in clinical studies to help block carbohydrate absorption and prevent added weight gain and keep you feeling full and satisfied. Excuse me. Then we have Everglow, and this is a brand new product. Um, this is a collagen product. So the signs of aging aren't always easy to face. The sagging skin, the graying hair, the brittle nails, but you don't have to face them alone. Everglow is a daily beauty ritual. It's a powder, a collagen powder. It's designed to replenish what time takes away and keep your skin glowing and your hair and nails healthy as well. So it has all kinds of things that are known for healthy skin, hair, and nails, not just the hydrolyzed fish collagen, but we've got vitamin C, we've got biotin, we've got zinc, we have copper. Most people are very deficient in copper. We have white tomato extract, and all of these ingredients have very unique characteristics in terms of helping with skin, hair, and nails. So this is a beauty product, but guys shouldn't be afraid of that because who wants to look old as we age, right? And so that's our collagen product. This is another new product. It's called Max O2 basically, and it is an electrolyte product. I love the idea of electrolytes because not only will it replenish that which maybe you've lost on a hot day, right? But also it helps to balance maybe electrolytes that you're missing as well. And this has a mango flavor to it. So it's a powder that comes in that little pouch, and there's a box of them. And you just add it to water, or you can throw it in with your shake. You could add your collagen and your electrolytes all together, kind of stir up everything and just drink it. But it's a balanced with magnesium, sodium, potassium electrolyte powder. And those are really popular right now, by the way. The whole idea of electrolytes, especially if you're low carb, right? If you're doing a ketogenic diet or trying to eliminate the breads and the pastas and the candies and all the sugars and the carbs, what happens is when you cut those things out, your body isn't holding on to water anymore because those things make you hold on to water and kind of feel bloated, right? And so what happens is when you cut those things out after a couple of days, you lose a lot of water. Well, when you lose water, electrolytes go with it. So electrolytes over the past couple of years have become very popular with the whole keto carnivore movement because people know they need to replenish their electrolytes so they don't get muscle cramps, right? And so this is a product to help with that whole process. Dermaglow, this is another new product that targets visibly aging skin to help minimize the appearance of wrinkles and age spots, improve the firmness of the skin and tone, right? And it really helps to target one of the biggest causes of visible aging skin, and that's AGEs. I don't know if you've heard that term before. It's been around a long time, but advanced glycation end products, which is the brown spots and just the aging of the skin. And that's what's going on there. So this product helps to counter some of that. And it actually, if you see right here, the botanics, this is why I put this in there. It includes Tahitian noni fruit juice and leaf extract, right? In addition to some other ingredients, but I wanted to point that out. Tahitian noni is actually in this product called Dermaglow. And we know that Tahitian noni can be utilized on the skin just from the bottle, but they've incorporated that into this skin product as well. This is probably the most popular product behind Tahitian noni. This is called Slender Eyes. And these are weight loss drops, is what they're known for. But I call them the homeopathic and herbal body balancing drops with a great side effect of weight loss if you need it. And what it does is it helps to support a lot of areas in the body hormonally that relate to weight loss, but relate to a lot of things. So not only does it support weight management, it helps control appetite because the homeopathic remedy in there. And these are drops that just go under your tongue. You put some drops under your tongue before your three largest meals. They help control the appetite. They stimulate the metabolism. They help increase energy. There's some vitamin B12, which gives you a little boost there. It boosts mood. There are some ingredients to help with a good mood as well in there, and bring down your cortisol, which is your stress hormone. So the combination of the two sets of drops together, because it helps bring down your cortisol, your stress. It helps also bring down your insulin and cut those cravings. Obviously, those are two really important hormones, but those are two major hormones that have a cascade effect on all your other hormones that you have going on as well. There's also a homeopathic ingredient to help support the thyroid. We have a lot of people across the world that have usually hypothyroidism, but some people have hyper, but it's meant to balance your thyroid. And when you do all of those things, which are obviously thyroid hormone as a hormone relates to supporting the balance of your hormones, you're going to see a lot of really wonderful side effects that are good in this case, right? The weight loss, the feeling better, right? The getting the thyroid issues under control, the mood. Some women tell us their hot flashes go away or significantly reduce. Some people talk about their depression has lifted, right? And so this is, again, one of our most popular products besides the Tahitian noni, the Slender Eyes drops. And there's different formulas. This is the formula for the United States. Most of in Europe, Canada, and Mexico, they don't allow homeopathy. So the United States ones has homeopathy. This formula, though, is fantastic. It's called the day and night drops. They're still drops. They just have some of the same ingredients, but some of the not same ingredients, right? But it's the same philosophy of in terms of balancing hormones and mood and all of the bringing down cortisol. We just had to use some different ingredients in Europe, Canada, and Mexico because of their their rules around homeopathy, which by the way is a fantastic. I don't know if you guys know about homeopathy, but it's fantastic. And so you get two choices across the world. If you're in the United States, you can get the Slender Eyes drops, and if you are anywhere else, you can get the day and night drops. But they're really probably the number one thing that people get them for is weight loss. Honestly, when I work with people, I put them on the drops, even if they don't need to lose weight, just to help balance some of those other things, at least for 30 days to get them rolling. And then if they don't, if they don't need to lose weight or don't want to continue, then they don't have to. But it's just a great start to a healthier way of life. Here's another product that's only been around, hasn't been around that long, a couple of years. It's called Renew. And one of the things that this product does, it's a powder, and you can see the little packet there, and it comes in a box, I think about 28 or 30 of them. And what it does is it helps stimulate naturally HGH, human growth hormone, the production of that and the release of it, which has been shown to promote deeper and more restorative sleep. A lot of people tell us they sleep better when they take this product, increase libido, stamina, and pleasure, reduce body fat and increase lean muscle. Yes, human growth hormone definitely does that, right? And a lot of people are down on their HGH. And so this helps to balance that and bring it back. Promote youthful looking skin and hair. Yes, HGH definitely has a relationship to all of those things. Improve mood and energy, and improve cell regeneration. So there's a lot of things going on with this product. And I would say probably the tendency is more of a 40 plus population utilizing this. However, we have a lot of 20s and 30 year olds utilizing it because they're athletes and they want to take advantage of that increase naturally in HGH production. So that is called Renew. Then we have probiotics. So this has 15 different strains of a broad spectrum of probiotics, and they're all listed right there. I'm not going to name them all, but I've never seen another company put that many together. It also has prebiotics, which is the food for the probiotics, right? And so this is a fantastic gut health product, which when you get your gut healthy, everything seems to come alive. And so it's a fantastic kind of foundational product that you would take every day. Pure Nourish. This is our plant protein. It's cranberry and pea protein shake. That bag has a scoop in it. And so you would do a scoop and put it in some water, and you can add some of those other products that I mentioned that are powder. You can kind of put them all in one shake and drink them down. This is your foundational protein. There's 8 grams of protein per serving. And it's pea and cranberry based protein. And then you can add to that as well. We've got a greens product. It's called Giving Greens. This is your whole food veggie drink. It has all kinds of veggies from greens to tomatoes, like on every category of vegetables. And it's a powder that you would just add to water. You can drink it straight, but a lot of people like to mix it in with some of the other flavors because there's definitely a little bit of a green flavor going on here, if you know what I mean. There's lots of enzymes. There's some superfruits in there as well. So it's got a lot of value kind of all packed into one little scoop. Here's another. We've got a couple more powders. This is cocoa flavor, so chocolate flavor. So it's delicious. And this is called Power Boost. And this is your branched chain amino acids, which is your muscle building, muscle supporting amino acids. And you would utilize this with the Pure Nourish that I mentioned earlier. You would do 2 scoops of this, and you could do 2 scoops of Power Boost. You could throw in a scoop of Giving Greens if you wanted. But this is a fantastic product. Number one is chocolate flavor, carob, right? Cocoa flavor. So it tastes delicious. And so people like that chocolate shake, right? Deal. And you mix in the greens and you don't even taste it. But athletes love it as well because you're getting your branched chain amino acids, your muscle building amino acids. People who are in a weight loss process and want to maintain, they're exercising, they want to maintain their muscle, don't want to lose that as they're losing weight. This is a great way to support the body, aside from the food that they're eating, by giving them the branched chain amino acids. That one's called Power Boost. And then this is one of my favorites, Beauty Boost. So this is a hair, skin, and nail support. And we have, the collagen product as well. We've got quite a handful of products that are hair, skin, and nail support. But gentlemen, don't be turned off by this because, again, you want to look great. This is mandarin orange flavor. It's delicious. And so this has ingredients to help support hair, skin, and nails. You can mix the collagen in there. You could put some of the Pure Nourish in there. You can even, as my husband used to do all the time, he would throw in a scoop of the chocolate as well. So it was like a chocolatey orange kind of flavor. So you can put everything all in your shake and drink it all down at once. But that is Beauty Boost. Then we have Elite, and this is it's a powder. It comes in those little packets, about I think 30 of them in a bag. But this is a little different spin. It's delicious tasting, first of all, but it has ingredients that do all kinds of things. So immune system support, reducing stress, aiding in cognitive function, right? Brain, balancing hormones. We have many people that have reported back, and again, we're not treating, diagnosing, or curing here. I'll just give you some feedback from the years that we've been utilizing this and sharing with people, is they will tell us that their mood, they feel so good, and they were able to actually work with their doctor and get off their antidepressants, those types of medications. So from a mental health standpoint, this is definitely a feel-good product. In fact, we mix this up with our kids in the summer because they want something refreshing and fruity. This is blueberry pomegranate flavor. And we mix this up in a big jug and we have it out there for the drink. We have water as well, but they absolutely love it. Plus, we know it's doing some really great things for their mood and making them feel good and honestly making them look beautiful as well, right? Because of some of the antioxidants that are found in this product called Elite. And then, of course, we have Tahitian noni all over the world. This is our superfruit wellness booster. It comes in bottles and it comes in little carry in your bag packets, right? And this has been around for well over 20 years. The studies on this product are there are more studies on this product than any supplement in the world, from every health challenge you can imagine from A to Z. So that is our Tahitian noni, and we work directly with the island of Tahiti and the government of Tahiti to produce it. And so we're very proud of our Tahitian noni original. There's just another slide on it. Promotes overall health and wellness, supports a healthy immune system, helps boost energy and endurance, helps sustain joint health and promote mobility. We've got tons of studies on this. We've gone over many times. Supports a healthy cardiovascular system, helps fight free radicals and protect against oxidative damage. We've done a ton of studies on smokers with this as well, because smokers have terrible damage, right? And so we've been able to see results by them utilizing Tahitian noni. Contains powerful adaptogens to support balanced stress response. and supports mood balancing effects as well. So that is the original Tahitian noni. We also have something called Tahitian noni max. And this is a thicker product than the other one. It has definitely has a more distinct taste. And I think from a taste perspective, I think a lot of people prefer the original Tahitian noni, but this one is a little more noni flavor to it. And noni has a very distinct flavor to it versus the original Tahitian noni. We've added some other ingredients to kind of tone down the noni potency flavor, but this one is full potency, right? The Tahitian noni max. We also have a Noni Plus collagen product. So we mentioned earlier that we had a collagen powder. Well, this collagen is found in the Noni, and it comes in these little bottles, comes with a pack of them, these little bottles that you just do a shot of, and that's how much you drink. So if you're used to drinking original Tahitian Noni and just doing a shot of it, that's kind of what you're doing here. Actually, this might be 2 shots in that little bottle, but it is a small bottle. And so that's got the collagen mixed in along with the Noni. When it comes to kids, we mentioned we do help kids out, and boy, do we ever hear. So, this is a chewable multivitamin. When we were formulating this, we literally grabbed and bought every children's chewable vitamin on the market because we wanted to see what they were doing. And we couldn't believe how lacking they were in ingredients and enzymes and all the good stuff that kids need. And so we put that together here. And you have some of the ingredients listed here. When you get a bottle of this, the ingredients aren't just listed on the back because there wasn't enough room. This is a label that peels away and then you can close it back up because the ingredient label is so big it wouldn't fit just on the back of the box or the bottle here. So you can kind of see some of the ingredients here, and you can definitely get access to all of these once we transition you guys over to the Hong Kong market. You can get access to all of these products and see the ingredients if you want to dive deeper. But this is the most comprehensive children's chewable multivitamin that I've seen, and it actually tastes good, and it's not loaded with sugar or any garbage that you find in a lot of the products on the market today. For the adults, although I will tell you, when this first came out, we ordered a few bottles to check it out, and this is what Aaron would pop every day, is the children's chewable. I'm sure you can imagine him doing that. But really, for the adults, our multivitamin, if you want to call it that, is called the Optimals, and this is under our Nutrify brand. We have Optimal M, which stands for mineral, and Optimal V for vitamin. You purchase those together. The M is the mineral, supports bones, nerves, muscles through a spectrum of 32 minerals, trace elements, enzymes, and superfoods. These are plant-based multivitamin right here. With the proper cofactors to aid in utilization. And the Optimal V includes 17 different vitamins plus unique benefits of the ingredients such as beetroot, wheatgrass, grapeseed extract, delivering a healthy boost to your system. So that is the Optimals, and that would be part of your foundational daily nutrition that people take on a daily basis. Another daily product is called MagnaCal D. This is our sleep, bone, and muscle support. It delivers different forms of calcium, magnesium, vitamin D3 for the calcium absorption, and vitamin K2 for nutrient absorption. That's kind of the magic combo right there. So MagnaCal D, the way that it works is you take four of the supplements each day. You can take 2 in the morning or 2 at night, but because of the magnesium in there, and magnesium is a nutrient that helps you relax, what we've found is for those that have difficulty going to sleep and staying asleep, we have them take all 4 about an hour or maybe 90 minutes before they go to bed, because that magnesium is going to get in their system and start to relax them. So it kind of depends on how you want to take it, but that's over experience of well over 10 years. That's what we've discovered. Next up, we have Omega Q. This is our heart and brain support. So this is a blend of essential omega fatty acids and coenzyme Q. Coenzyme Q is like the gasoline for our mitochondria, right? And many drugs deplete coenzyme Q, you can call it, or CoQ10. You may have heard that terminology. CoQ10 is depleted in many drugs, like a ton of them. Statin drugs or cholesterol lowering drugs is probably the most popular. And the side effect from being deficient in CoQ10 is muscle weakness, muscle pain, or muscle fatigue. So this is a great way to get some CoQ10 along with the fish oil that we have here, the EPA and the DHA in our Omega Q for heart and brain function, but for many other things as well. Then we have Vinali. This is actually one of my favorites because this is a product that can be a beauty product, but can also be kind of an anti-inflammatory when it comes to allergies, asthma, anything inflammatory going on. You can't overdose on this, right? It's vitamin C, it's calcium, grapeseed extract, citrus bioflavonoids, so that there's nothing bad in here. But in China, in our China market, they call this the beauty pill because these ingredients are so great for the skin. So, we have horses here at the ranch and we have several people that we know that come over to ride who have allergies to the horses. And so they will pop like 6 of these before they come, an hour before they come, to help get a handle on their allergies before they get on the horse. So that's another way to utilize this product. BioProQ. So over here I mentioned Omega Q has the fish oil plus CoQ10. If you just want a standalone kind of stronger dose of CoQ10, we have BioProQ, and that's what this is. This is coenzyme Q or CoQ10 at a higher dose. We put biopurine or black pepper in it to increase the absorption. And so for those athletes like to use this because they want that extra CoQ10. Again, that's the gasoline for the mitochondria, which is the engine of your cell. So a lot of people like to utilize this athletically. People utilize this if they're taking medications that they know are depleting CoQ10 and they're getting that muscle weakness, muscle pain, muscle fatigue. When they supplement with a higher dose of CoQ10, which is what you have here, they find they get relief from some of those symptoms. And what I like to see them do is work with their doctor and get off those medications, right? Create a healthy lifestyle so they don't need them anymore because all medications deplete all kinds of nutrients. I just gave you one example here with the CoQ10. So that is our BioProQ, which is just straight CoQ10. Now, actually, there's some Tahitian noni in here. Do you see that? So we've got the black pepper, we've got some Tahitian noni in here, and we have bitter melon along with the CoQ10 or coenzyme Q. It's the same thing. All right, here's another one of my favorite products. This is called Restorix. It's going to help restore you. It's a detoxification and pH support product. So when it comes to getting toxins out of the body, activated charcoal, micronized zeolite, chlorella, these are all superfoods, if you will, that literally grab, for lack of a better way to explain it, grab the toxin, hold it tight, and help you eliminate it from the body, if you know what I mean. So I love this because I do a lot of cleanses and different things, and this is what I utilize. Also, you can brush your teeth with it because it's really great at whitening your teeth, and then you can swallow it because you don't have to worry. I wouldn't mix it with your toothpaste. I would do it separately. Some people make a mud mask out of it. So from a beauty aspect, you can get it wet, put it on your face like a mud mask, right? Let it dry and then wash it off. And it's pulling impurities from the skin. So it's a very versatile product. People utilize it maybe after they've had some issue where they had to take a bunch of drugs for some condition and now they're not taking them and they want to help, kind of pull whatever's in them out of them. And so we do always tell people if you are taking any medication, you need to utilize this at least 2 hours apart from that medication. So if you take your medications in the morning, use this, later in the day, maybe during dinner time or after dinner at night, right? So you want to separate the time that you take your medications with this. Activated charcoal is actually what they use in the hospital when someone overdoses on drugs because it's great at, again, grabbing that drug and pulling it out of the body. So that's why we want to, if you're taking a maintenance drug, you want to kind of separate the hours when you take that drug and this product. But it's a great, if you're not taking any medications, you can take it any time of the day. All right, Rejuvenex. This is one of Erin's favorite products because it gives a lot of energy without that high and low. So these are capsules. It's called Rejuvenex. It rejuvenates you. That's how you can remember that versus Restorix. Some people get these confused, but Restorix, we're going to restore by detoxifying, right? Rejuvenex, we're going to give you energy. We're going to rejuvenate you, right? And so this is focus ingredients, mood ingredients, and energy boosters. So it really helps to do all three. And it also helps support weight loss performance, right? Giving you the energy to go work out or get through the day, right? It provides a clean energy without the jitters. So unlike coffee or energy drinks or some of those other things that are out there that give that boost and then that high and that low, or even, a candy bar, like people have a candy bar they feel like it's going to give them energy, but what it's really doing is it's spiking their insulin and then it's dropping down. So Rejuvenix gives a nice even flow throughout the day. You take 3 or 4 of them. You can start out with 3 in the beginning of the day. Some people like my husband take 4 at a time, and it'll give you energy all throughout the day. And then if you have a really long day, you can maybe take 1 or 2 midday to get you through the rest of your long day. But for most people, you just take a few in the morning and it gets you energy throughout the day, and then you can actually sleep at night, right? All right. Limu Original. So this is a product with a company that we acquired years ago, and all of their products have a unique seaweed. That's kind of their trend, right? We seaweed differently is their tagline. So this is a liquid drink that you can drink, and it has their special seaweed that does it's a fucoidian rich seaweed that gives you all kinds of benefits. This has a sweet taste to it, so a lot of kids and people who like sweet really love that. The same company, the same brand that we have, also utilizes the seaweed in this drink called Burn. So this has collagen, protein, and that seaweed, the fucoidan seaweed that I mentioned, all in one product. It comes in a can, and people utilize this. Some people utilize this as a meal replacement as well, but it helps to curb your appetite, accelerate weight loss, reduce body fat. It's called Limu Burn, and this one was called Limu Original. And the Limu is the seaweed kind of brand category. Also within that brand, we have an energy drink. I mentioned energy drinks earlier. This one's a lot different. This is Limu Blue Frog, and this has the seaweed in it, right? And it has other ingredients that help lift your energy, again, with natural caffeine, not the kind that you find in I don't know if you guys are familiar with Red Bull or some of these other ones that are out across the world that are just terrible. So if people who are energy drinkers, this is a much better swap, right? They're still going to get their drink, their can that they're used to, right? But the ingredients are just going to be different, and they're actually going to get benefit from them. We also have a fun purity water filtration system, and all it is a bottle with a filter at the bottom that you see there. You can see right through. So you put your water in there, and we've had some people go on mission trips in different places across the world and put that bottle in like yucky looking water and then suck it through, and you can see that it comes through clean to your mouth. When we first got this product, we went canoeing, and I remember Aaron brought it with him, and he dipped it in some of the water we were canoeing in, and he drank it. Then we have kids that do videos to promote this. I shouldn't say kids, but younger people in the 20s, right? And they'll pour a soda in there, and then they'll suck it through, and you can see through the straw, because the straw is clear, that it's just water coming through. Now, I don't recommend that because it really mucks up your filter, but they were doing a demonstration to show how powerful that filter is. And so you buy the whole system, and then you just replace the filter every 3 months or so, and then you keep everything else. So that is the Purity water filtration system. And earlier I mentioned we had a cell tech category, and this is what this is. This is the CM2 Pulse Band. And it looks like a little watch that you wear, or like a fitness, tracker or something. But what it is, you turn it on, you charge it, then you turn it on, and it puts a frequency into your body. It puts a pulse, and it's called the wavelength. For any of you who are familiar with frequency medicine, if you want to call it that, the PEMF, which has been around for a long time. It's very healing, but what it helps to do, it helps to put more oxygen into your red blood cells. So it boosts aerobic performance. It supports energy and improves circulation and helps you bounce back faster so you can perform, feel, and recover better. So that's from an athlete's perspective. But I will tell you, during the shutdown, remember that, 6 years ago? We had 2 different older men whose wives let us know that they were in the hospital, and they were sick, but they had very low oxygen counts. So if you remember, during that time, oxygen capacity was a problem. And so they ended up putting some people on ventilators. Remember all of that? Well, these 2 gentlemen, their wives brought them the pulse band into the hospital, and they just put them on their wrist. And every day they would get, it's called an oximeter. It's a little device that you stick your finger in, and it tells you what your oxygen levels are. And they were low. They were like, I think in the mid 80s, and it was very medically not good, right? And so the wives put these bands on, and they both reported back that they ended up in the 90s after 24 hours of wearing that. Again, because the pulse, the PEMF technology, helps to oxygenate the red blood cells. That's the simplest way to explain that. So there's the band that you would wear, the CM2 band, and then they also have a I didn't put it in here, but they have a web as well, which it literally looks like a spider web that you can drape over your shoulder or your back or your knee, and it does the same thing just on a larger area. So Charles, that is it as far as our, let me see, our products. I know that was an earful, that was a lot, but I wanted to give you the big picture because now and this is recorded so you can go back and look at it, but now you kind of know the product categories and the massive volume of things that we have. So when you're sharing with people, you can get an idea of, what their health challenges are, what they're looking for. Some people might like, the water filtration or the CM2 technology. Other people are looking at weight loss. Some people might anti-aging, some people beauty. And so in children, so we've got basically the gamut of things for you to choose from when you start sharing. So that is your introduction. We will do more and we'll dive a little deeper. I didn't want to go too deep on each one, but I wanted to give you enough to spark your interest in things that might interest you. So I hope that was helpful. Michelle, you can chime in. I see you smiling. Go ahead, Michelle.
It was very, very helpful. I was just so proud of this company that we have amazing product like this. And, we can tell how amazing those products are from just one product that we have in Nigeria. That one noni that we have in Nigeria is amazing.
And
And
you see how we use it in other things?
exactly, exactly. It
Yeah.
was one of the reasons why I was very, very impressed that I see that we use Tahisha Nani in various other products, and it's so amazing. I
And
wish we had this.
there's another product that I did see on the website. I'm just not sure if it's worldwide, but it's a Tahitian noni soap.
Wow.
Yeah. So
So,
I'll find out. Yeah. So
wow,
like a
wow,
bar of
wow.
soap.
Those are the
Yeah.
kind of things that we sell here, really. The
Yeah.
soap. I was taking a look at that water bottle because we have a lot of issues with clean water here in Nigeria. And then I was also looking at the watch, the one that you said gives you more
Yeah.
oxygen. Those are amazing products that I think we sell here. I just don't know why we didn't have those products over here.
Because you
But
know what? It's really hard to get products in your country. So they started with one to see how
yeah,
it would go. And it,
yeah,
you,
I know
you
about
know
that.
how it is.
I know
I don't
about
think
that.
that's forever. So let's just put it that way. I
Well,
think
I
the world
just hope that
is
things get
changing.
better because
Yes.
we've already been told that if things get better, there's a possibility that the company will come back to Nigeria. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, you can see that we have so many other products in the market that we're going to. And for those of you who really wants to take your business serious, doing it internationally, you can see all the products that have been presented. And just like Dr. Ginger said, there are so much more. This is just some of them that she could lay her hands on, not all of them. But, as time goes on, she will bring more product for us to know. And Dr. Ginger, next week you said you were going to talk about the new comp plan, correct?
Yes, we can have Aaron talk about the new comp plan and also the whole process of transferring over to the other Hong Kong market. We'll have all those details because I found
Wow.
out some stuff. So yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm going to leave the floor for Dr. Charles to say what
Charles,
he
you're
has.
up.
And if you have any question, people, this is your opportunity. Please ask all the questions you have. Dr. Ginger is right here to take on them.
Yeah, awesome. So let's just give the room for questions, please. Just feel free. We're all in this together and we want to learn as much as we can. So please, if you have any questions, please just ask now, please. Thank you.
But I hope this got you all excited about what you can do. I know you can't do it in Nigeria yet. Okay, let's just say that. But you can build a bit. There's so many products, like whatever someone's looking for, we probably have an answer, right? And so there's just so much more opportunity here for you to build internationally right now while we can. Why not take advantage of that, right? And then we'll see how things go as things progress. But you could build huge businesses all over the world. And so we can do some deeper dive trainings on some of these products. Um, can you I don't know how it works with the Nigeria app. Are you able to switch to other countries and see products yet or no?
Yes, we're able to do that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, perfect. So you can start kind of playing around with it, even when you're just laying around in bed, just looking at things, and you'll probably remember some of
Yeah.
the things, products
Yeah.
that I shared.
I think I've seen something like a purifier machine.
Yeah, they're not
Like
selling that
a
anymore.
purifier machine. Okay, it's
We
not
don't, we don't,
available anymore. In
yeah,
Europe,
we
basically.
don't have that anymore. They sell the filters for those who bought those, can get that, still get the filters, but they don't have the air purifiers anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
and so many other products that I see online. It's amazing.
For
So we
probably the
can,
first 4 or 5 products that I shared, those are new. Those are all
yeah,
within the
yeah,
past year, brand
yeah.
new. I see
All
we
right.
have a
And
hand up.
Yes, I'm unmuting the person.
yeah,
You can go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, you're free. Go ahead,
Yeah.
please. Thank you.
Okay. Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay. Good evening, doctor. Please, I want to. My own is not a question, but we need the details of the product to be posted on our platform so that we can go through it to understand the product and their health benefits. Thank you.
Yes. Yes. So this video, Charles will post in whatever group that your international group, right? I mean, you guys, I think now have a group, or you're going to have a group that has all. So this will be posted
Um,
there. I can also start doling out to Charles and Michelle some of the videos that were produced by the company about the products. And then you have
okay.
access to all the PDFs of each product in your app. And the PDF
All right.
has a picture of the product like I showed, has a description like I showed, and has ingredients like I showed. So you can definitely
All right.
start kind of deep diving into some of those right there on your app.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Okay.
Super
Thank you.
ginger, super ginger. You're super.
Hey,
You're super D. We cannot see your secrets now. Good evening, everybody,
good evening.
and happy Good Friday. Super
Yes.
ginger, I can see your secrets. It has been revealed. And
Ah,
oh, yes, I can see it every time when I watch you. When I see the way you talk, you and your husband really amuse me. This is wonderful. These are things we've been missing. If we
yeah.
can penetrate with just one product. Many of those products are for my kind of business. I am interested. Sometimes when I just give that tension money and they start asking me, don't you have this? Don't you have the, but with what I've seen tonight, I'm impressed. Like that what is it called? Dema something, is it? The one you said there's tension money inside. Dema glow.
So there's actually quite a few products with the Tihishinoni inside.
The one
But
you said Demaglow. The one you said Demaglow. Me, when I finish facials, is tension only I put in my spray bottle and put
yeah.
it in, and it's super D, super good.
Oh, the
So
Dermaglow. That's what you're talking about. The skin.
yes, so
Yes.
that one is one of my best products. Though I've not used it, I know it's going to be one of my best products
Oh, that's
because
awesome.
I miss tension on. Let me talk. I know my lady is there. So those products, most of those products, I'm interested. They are beautiful. They are beautiful.
Excited.
For my gym, there's a product there. So I'm impressed. I'm impressed. And the price wise, what are their costs now, especially now that we are going to go through, you know.
You know what?
So prices to
They're all different, but they are, again, in your app. You should see pricing. There should be a if you go to your dashboard, and because I'm sure the prices are different, and because it's different dollars, right? Different currencies all
control.
across the world. But when you go in your dashboard, kind of on your business side, not the shopping side, there is a category. I think it's library, under library, and if you click on that, then it should give you a price list. And if you can't find a price list for a certain country, just let Charles or Michelle know, and they can contact me, and we can get it from the company.
I'll definitely send them the prices in dollars.
Yeah,
And
because
the
the
prices
price
in the
list
new
here
market
obviously is
where
in
we're talking
dollars, right? And so it's going to be different everywhere. I haven't seen a spot. Ross, can you mute? Can you mute whoever's? I haven't seen a spot in the back office that gives all the price lists of every country. So I think you have to switch to that country in your back office to get that stuff, right? And so you'll have to go to each individual one to get that. So depending on where you are or where you want to share. But
Okay. Okay, and so just also important to note, because that's the baseline. I won't want anybody's, the goal of this basically is not to bring in new products into the country.
no.
That goal for us is we're going to find ways. We're thinking about different strategies. For example, I think by next 2 weeks, I have someone send me. I got some things from the UK that they're going to be sending here to Nigeria. I'm doing those things intentionally to see what the pathway is when it comes to certain kind of product. Now, if we're able to break through there, we can consider drop shipping and some other system to see what is reliable. But even though you have the price list, you are not going to be able to buy things off the back end of for PartnerCo and they send it to you. So just rule it out completely that you're not going to get product from PartnerCo. So
Right.
the attention is focused on two things. Number one, building your international market. So this knowledge basically is to help you understand what these products are for, and so that you can better explain to, the community you're trying to build outside. And then secondly, I still agree with what you're saying still. We're going to find a way. Now, Nigeria, they carry last. We are going to find a way to bring these products into the country. It's just that it's going to be pretty. Let me give you an example. That was this time. I can't remember which of the countries. I was saddled to send Taisha Noni to. As the thing got to the port of that particular country, the price that they were asking us to pay just to let I think about 3 cartons enter that country was like 5 times the price we paid for buying it from PartnerCo. So when you look
Jesus.
at the price difference, there's no price. The price margin, it's not profitable at all. So it's not going to make any sense. So we have to find different ways to bring it. Like this one I'm talking about now. The person just they've done it from the US where they just find a way to just put it over the bag, and just bring it. I pick it over at the airport here in Nigeria. For UK own, I think it's the same process. If it's for okay, no, Dubai
UK
own.
has a lot of products. The UK is good.
Yeah. So we are likely going to use the UK route for getting some of these things. But what we may likely do is do maybe community purchase, where rather than buy 1, 2, 3 units, we can agree to on a particular product and say, okay, where we want to get this particular number of coins so that in terms of economy of scale, it's going to make sense. So I just want to assure you that there's still some back end things we're going to do. But for now, just get to enjoy the lectures, enjoy the products, know what's available out there so that you can be able to put your best foot forward in getting people in. But I can promise you this. Let me promise you what this will do for you. So there are some problems that come that becomes your biggest advantage. That's what I think is about to happen.
Yes.
Because truth be told, if we are able to, we are going to professionalize on understanding how the international marketing system works, which is different from Nigeria. If we get that right, honestly, I bet you it's going to blow. Some of you will have to start. You should not start thinking right now about opening an international account. Have a US bank account. Have a UK. I don't know which country I don't have. Maybe only Middle East, but there's almost no country right now I don't have a bank account that they can pay me direct to my. So start thinking about that because
Carry me along, go.
yeah,
He has to carry everybody along. So, just to add to what Dr. Charles have said, we are starting a new business internationally. So we have to look at it professionally. It's not like we were doing business in Nigeria. Now we're doing it internationally. So that means that, number one, we have to pay in the currency of the country that we're transitioning to, all right? So if we have to activate our account in the new country, that's Hong Kong, for example, we have to pay in their currency or pay in dollars. So that means, just like Dr. Charles have said, we need to have a DOM account where we can pay in that currency, and I'm working on it. Okay, so it's not necessarily that you may have to have dollars in your account. You have naira in that account. You can pay dollars with your naira, right? You can pay dollars with your naira, so that when you want to purchase this product, just like Dr. Ginger have presented to us today, you can pay for them with your naira, right? And then aside from that too, we want to do business internationally, meaning we want to be able to sell to other people in those countries or in that continent, and we want to be able to recruit people who would do business in that country, in that continent. And you know what that means for you? More money than you have ever been paid in Nigeria, because you are going to be paid in those currencies as well, and then you can convert them to naira and pay out to your bank account. So we really have to take this business serious. It's not like the small tertiary thing we're getting here. This is the real deal. And one other thing that is different from having a business internationally, if you have one person who is signed up to you and they do subscription regularly, that person is signed up to you forever. It is not a question of, oh, I don't know again, oh, this person, somebody else told. The system automatically marks that person for you, and that person becomes your downline or your preferred customer. They may not be a brand partner doing the business. They may just want the product and they become your preferred customer for life. So this is not something we should sleep on. It's something we will think about and plan it strategically before May. Before May, when this company shut down in Nigeria, we should have everything ready. Our account, our DOM account, all right? We should make sure that at least we have persons who are subscribed to us or who are preferred customers, so that automatically they become, as they continue to buy, they become our authorship for us automatically. That they become those who do our authorship for us. We don't need to do our authorship ourselves again. Those ones already become, because they have subscribed and are doing it monthly, automatically our authorship is settled. So it's something we have to really think about. And really, I bet you one person.
No. Is that my internet? Or is that Michelle?
I think it's Michelle's.
Okay.
So yeah, we're long overdue. Thank you so much, Dr. Ginger, for that wonderful stuff. So we're still going to keep digging more. That's why I think we want to get a dedicated team of people that show interest. Hence why I was saying what I said at the beginning. This is going to be a bigger new frontier for us. So let's prepare. But I was actually saying something before Michelle did cut in. It's important. I would advise to go for a DOM account. You're going to be hit heavily with government tax and a whole number of things. And if you've ever sent through your DOM account, you will know what I've done also. You're going to have to be paying telex. What's the point at the end of the day? You're sending maybe $1,000 and eventually you're having to pay the government by the backside of 1,003. So there are other systems we'll use. But first of all, first things first, let's get the information. You don't build a house by building a skyscraper first. You start with the foundation. So what Dr. Ninja has just done today is building the foundation. So let's focus on the foundation. Tomorrow, next Friday, she's going to lay more stuff with it, and Dr. Aaron, they are going to now talk about the comp plan. So let's understand the dollar equivalent. Let's understand how that market works, and then we can employ all our strategies to hit it hard. So I want to say thank you, everyone. Dr. Alex, did you have a question? Because it looks like you were muted. You were unmuted at the time, so that we can. If no questions, we could just call it a day.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Oh, you have a question, sir?
No.
Oh,
Go ahead.
awesome. Okay. Thank you so much. And thank you for keeping the
Thank
time.
you.
So please, next
Thank
Friday, next Friday, in short, next Friday, let me say this because we need to apply discipline. Once it's 10 past 8 and there's nobody, we'll postpone the meeting till the upper Friday. Because I want to be very respectful of Dr. Ginger's time and Mr. Aaron. That's why I don't, well, I just want them to be happy. So please, they can't be going this extra mile for us and we're not, at the end of the day doing what we need to. So please, I beg of you, once it's 8, get on the call so that at least it gives encouragement. Like now, everybody is here now. It makes us feel, okay, these people are really serious about taking the business to the next level. But by the time someone that is helping us, your lesson teacher, let me use that word, or your coach or your lecturer comes to the class and then there's nobody, of course, it can feel very funny. So please, I beg of you, next Friday is going to be really, really power packed. So please ensure that you come with those that you have also invited at 8 p.m. God bless. Happy Good Friday and happy Easter in advance. Thank you so much, Dr. Ginger. Thank you,
Welcome. Love you all.
everyone.
See you next week.
Awesome. Bye, everyone.
you.
Bye. Thank you, Dr. Ginger.
Bye.